morning, boys and girls. We're gonna do another lesson of division. This time we're gonna get started with the 2-digit divisors, but they're all gonna be multiples of 10, so it's gonna be pretty easy. I'm gonna explain to you that part. But before we do that, I wanna go back and review the steps of division, just in case you forgot. So remember, the little saying is, does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers, right? And what does that stand for? The first thing you do is divide, then you multiply, you subtract, you compare the answer that you got from that subtraction and make sure that it's less than the divisor, and then you can bring down the next number if there's any numbers to bring down, and you repeat the steps again. If there's no numbers to bring down, then whatever is left, you have to make sure that it's less than the divisor, and that would become your remainder. So the R is for repeat or remainder, depending on the problem. Okay? So let's go through the steps to do the example. So we have 137 divided by 40. Now, remember, when you're doing division and you're saying the problem, you start with the dividend, the number that's inside the house. The larger number, 137, is being divided by 40. You don't say 40 divided by 137. No. Say the larger number first, divided by the divisor, which is the outside number. Okay? Just remember that. All right, so we have to see. Right? First thing is we have to see into what number it's going into, right? Can 40 go into 1? No. If it is larger, the divisor is larger, it can't go into it. Can it go into 13? Again, no, because 40 is larger than 13. So we need to keep going, and we're going to do the entire number 137, right? Okay, so you have to think. You have to think. Think. We know our 4 facts, right? Our multiplication facts of 4. 4 times one number gives us something that is close to 13. That's what you have to think. Close to 13, right? We don't need to worry about this 7, because since we have a 0 here, whatever number it is going to give us that extra digit, right? So we look at the front numbers. 4 times what is going to give us close to 13? Well, 4 times nothing is actually 13, but the closest we can get without going over is 4 times 3, right? 4 times 3 would give us 12, right? So we did step 1, we divided. Now we have to multiply. The 3 times the 40. So you do it the same way you would. If it helps you to write it on the side, you can write it on the side. That's fine. 40 times 3. Okay? You can do it right there. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 4 is 12. So we get 120, right? You can also do it over here. This is how you do it. Same thing, number by number, digit by digit. 3 times 0 gives you 0, so you write that under the 7. 3 times 4 gives you 12, so you write that under the 13. You get the same answer, it's just up to you how it's easier for you to write it. Now our third step is that we subtract, right? 7 minus 0, 7. 3 minus 2 is 1, 0 minus 0, 1 minus 1 gives us 0. Okay, so we have our remainder, 17. Now, we have to compare. Is 17 less than 40? Yes, it is. So that's fine. Do we have anything to bring down? No. So this 17 will become remainder 17. And then, like it says in the directions, you have to check. You're dividing and checking. Both steps. Both steps. Divide and check. How do we check our answer? We multiply, right? 3 times 40, which we already know is 120, plus our remainder of 17, 137, 137. Our answer is correct. Okay? Let's do another example. 499 divided by 60. So again, can 60 go into 4? No. Can 60 go into 49? No, because 60 is larger than 49. So we're going to do it into the entire number, 499. So we think 6 times what number is close to that 49 without being greater than it, without going over. 6 times nothing is 49 exactly, but 6 times 8 is 48. So we write our answer on top of the last digit, and then we multiply. 8 times 0, 0. 8 times 6, 48. So we did step 1, divide. We did step 2, multiply. We're by step 3, subtract. 9 minus 0 is 9. 9 minus 8 is 1. Now we compare. Is 19 less than 60? Yes, it is. Do we have anything to bring down? No. So 19 becomes our remainder. And we check our answer. We do the divisor, 60, times the quotient, 8, 480, plus our remainder, plus the 19. 9, 499, 499, they're equal, right? So we're good. That answer is correct. Now another way that they could give you the problems would be like they would set it up and just have parts missing. That's to get you just to think. So since they already have that, they did the first step for you. They divided. So now you're going to do step 2, which is the multiplying part, right? So we do 40 times 4. 4 times 0, 0. 4 times 4, 16. We subtract. We get 8, which they did for you, subtract. We compare. Is 8 less than 40? Yes. Is there anything to bring down? No. So that 8 becomes our remainder. And then we just check our answer. 40 times 4, 160, plus the remainder 8, 168, 168. Okay? There's, I think, 3 of those problems in the workbook that they started it, and you just have to kind of fill in the blanks. So remember, follow the steps, and you'll catch up to where you are. Okay? One more example, and then you're going to do it on your own. We say the big number first. 675 divided by 80. Okay? So we see, can 80 go into 6? No. Into 67? No, because 80 is larger. 675, yes. So we're going to do it in this digit right here. That's where our answer is going to go. We think 8 times what is close to 67? 8 times what is close to 67? Well, nothing is exactly 67, but I know that 8 times 8, very good answer, gives us 64, which is close. So now I divide it. Now I do step 2, multiply. 8 times 0, 0. 8 times 8, 64. Next step, we subtract. 5 minus 0 is 5. 7 minus 4 is 3. Our next step, compare. Is 35 less than 80? Yes. Do we have anything to bring down? No. So that 35 will become our remainder. Now we check our answer by multiplying the divisor times the quotient. So 80 times 8. 8 times 0 is 0. 8 times 8, 64. Plus our remainder of 35. 0 plus 5 is 5. 4 plus 3 is 7. 6 plus nothing